when we meet. Let's take the good news and shout it in the street. Let's break the good news, though it seems too good to be true, that you'll soon marry me and I'll soon marry you. And we're gonna take a honeymoon cruise. Let's break the good news.
Hello again, I'm back. So I got to where I came out of Her Majesty's Corrective Establishment, and they thought they had corrected me, but we'll see. Anyway, I was back about a month in the camp, maybe 6 weeks, when a notice went up that we was going on manoeuvres. They done manoeuvres a couple of times a year. Sometimes they were small manoeuvres, sometimes they lasted three weeks to a month. And the whole of Germany was involved in the big one. But the other one, there was just our camp, and the RHA and the 2nd Tank Regiment was involved. So we're going on manoeuvres. So my job is, I've got to deliver petrol to tanks. So I had about, I believe, I don't remember exactly how many, but between 100, 150 5-gallon jerry cans in the 3-tonner, what I was driving. So off we went. Oh, we had a little conflab first, and I was given a map reference to where we delivered, where we had to deliver to, in the woods. It was a very, very big area of woods, forest. Anyway, we gets on the way, we gets there, and the next day I have to do the delivery into the middle of this forest. So I'm going around the road, and I stopped to ask somebody where a village was. Didn't speak much English, but I didn't speak much German, but I made myself understood. And I was asking him where this village was, where I had to go through. And while I was there, he was the driver of a tractor. He had a tractor. And he said, "Do I need any fruit? Would I like any fruit?" So I said, "Yeah, I would like some fruit." So I said to him, "Would you like any petrol?" And he said, "Yeah, definitely I'd like petrol." So off we went to his farmyard, and he brought out all the fruit, and he had a big container, like a 2 metre tank, 2 square metre tank, empty, which he used to mix up a spray in, like, but it was empty. So he tipped all the petrol into this big tank, and I filled the jerry cans up with water from his farm, because I had to have something on them to take back into the camp. I couldn't take 10 or 15 jerry cans empty. So I put water in them and stacked them back again into the truck. When we get to this place where the tanks are, they never take the petrol off anyway. It's just a means of getting used to what the delivery is all about, what the map reference is about and everything. But when we find the place where all the tanks are, you never ever unload what you got. They all go back into the camp afterwards. So anyway, that was okay. I found the place and then got back to where our camp was, in the woods. Anyway, another thing was, a friend of mine had all the stores on board, cook stuff and mattresses with straw in, and also blankets. So he had, in his 3-ton truck, he had all this gear, stuff for the cook and food for the cook, and all these blankets. So anyway, and the next time we went out, and another time, the same time, but 2 or 3 days later, we went out on another delivery, and he went with me to the same place. He had to go to the same place anyway. And on the way, we found somebody that wanted a few blankets. So we got relieved of a few blankets. So we had plenty of marks, plenty of money, but we never went to any town or anything. We never, in all the 3 weeks we was there, they never let us go into a town or anything. But the money came in useful when we got back to our camp. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll speak to you again later.
Let's break the good news to everyone we meet. Let's take the good news and shout it in the street. Let's break the good news, though it seems too good to be true, that you'll soon marry me and I'll soon marry you, and we're gonna take a